Well, ladies and gentlemen, a new week begins, and you know what that means, don't you? More dark facts. Here we go. The Vatican once tried and executed a former pope that had already been dead for over a year. Ah, those zany ancient Catholics. Although I have heard they do have natural rhythm. But yes, in the year of our Lord 897, the former Pope Formosus was put on trial for his support of the revolt of Arnulf of Carinthia, who had previously overthrown his uncle, the emperor known rather unkindly as Charles the Fat, to become king of East Francia, and then began a spat with the de facto king of Italy, Lambert of Spoleto, over the Italian throne. This is what led to the ire of those left behind, once Formosus has shuffled off his mortal coil and gone to join the choir invisible. There was even a full-blown court case known as a cadaver synod, ordered by Pope Stephen VI, who was the next pope but one, in which the very late Formosus's body was exhumed from his resting place and sat in a chair to answer for his crimes. The deceased pontiff was even questioned by the court, although clearly Formosus was no rat and he remained tight-lipped for the whole proceedings. He must have been angry at it all, though. I bet he kicked up a right stink in the courtroom. The eventual verdict came down that Formosus was no longer worthy of the title of pontiff, and so his papal vestments were torn from his body, his right hand, with which he pronounced blessings during his life, was severed, and his corpse cast into the river Tiber, and his former rulings were declared null, a process known as damnatio memoriae. His body was later retrieved from the banks of the Tiber by a lone monk who kept it safe. Later, Pope Stephen VI was imprisoned for this scandal, and a little while after, he was murdered by strangulation in his prison cell. Following this, Formosus's body was returned by the monk who had recovered it, and he was reinterred in St. Peter's Basilica, where he resides to this day in eternal rest, albeit without his right hand.